Here's Jesse Lingard crossing the ball in. João Felix with the header, and oh my days, João Felix learning from Ronaldo that was a sensational header from him. Oh, here goes Marcus Rashford now. Go on. Rashford finding Saul. Saul shoots and it's in. Is he offside? No, he isn't. Saul puts us into the lead against Everton. Hey guys, how's it going? It is S2G and welcome to episode number 24 of the Manchester United Career Mode series. The transfer window finally opens in today's episode, which means we can make transfers to improve our team. Now, last episode we discussed about bringing a CDM, and could that CDM be Casemiro? You guys will need to wait to find out. Should be fun, bringing in new players and improving this team, and hopefully you guys enjoy today's video. And if all the transfer business doesn't excite you, we've got some big Premier League games coming up, especially this one away at the Emirates against Arsenal, and also our FA Cup season begins, so a lot to look forward to. A budget of about £122 million, we can definitely go big with our transfers. If you guys are enjoying this Manchester United Career Mode, show your support by dropping a like in the video. Your support on this series just continues to amaze me. I mean, every episode getting over 1,000 likes is just unbelievable. Let's keep it going, guys. 1,000 likes again would be amazing, and make sure to subscribe for more FIFA 19 Career Mode content. Starting off the episode with a press conference, and if you guys want to get involved, drop in your questions down in the comment section below. First question of the day: you could maybe sign Sergej Milinkovic-Savic. He can defend and he can score insane goals. Well, this is not really a question, but definitely a very good suggestion. Sergej Milinkovic-Savic is getting on the shortlist. I didn't realize that he's going to be 88 rated in this career mode, and now I feel like he'd be a better signing than Casemiro. We'll make the decision later on, but man, this guy looks insane. I mean, look at his defensive stats, absolutely brilliant. His attacking stats, brilliant as well. As a box-to-box mid, as someone who can, just stay back while attacking but go forward when needed, he could be absolutely amazing for us, guys. And on the ball, he's superb. He can pick out a pass as well. I'm convinced with Savage. We'll see what happens though. He's a great option. Next question: after those bad performances from Luke Shaw, do you intend to sell him and go for a new young left back, Marc Cucurella or someone just like him? So, not really, guys. I am pretty content with the left back situation we have at the club. Yes, Luke Shaw won't be a starter anymore, but he's going to be a great option on the bench, a great reserve player, a great player for the second team. And of course, Kieran Tierney is going to take the job as our first choice left back. So that's why it doesn't really make sense signing anyone else in that left back position, and that's why Luke Shaw is going to remain at the club, but he'll be back up to Kieran Tierney. Moving on, how do you think you will do without Ronaldo, and who will you play up front? So last episode, Ronaldo picked up a pretty serious injury. He's going to be out for the next 2 months or so in this career mode, but he will be back for the game against Lazio in the Champions League, so that's good news. But yeah, we're going to definitely miss him. He scored 35 goals this season in 22 games, which is just incredible. But of course, we're going to have to find a way to, cope with his absence, and the way we're going to do it is play Rashford up front and Ousmane Dembele out wide as our right winger. It makes the most sense, and that is how the team is going to look like in the absence of Ronaldo. Of course, we're going to make Paul Pogba the captain of the team, and I guess that's the way we're going to try and cope without him, and hopefully it goes well. And that's it for today's press conference. Let's move on. For the first time in Season 2 of this Manchester United Career Mode, a player apart from Cristiano Ronaldo has managed to win the Player of the Episode award, and that man is none other than David De Gea. He was superb in the last episode, made some incredible saves against big teams like Everton and Arsenal, and apart from that, guys, managed to keep a clean sheet as well. So there you go. You guys voted for him, and he's your player of the episode. A quick season goals update. So because of Ronaldo's injury, we cannot really progress with the record breaker challenge. A bit unfortunate. Again, I still haven't lost a single game at home in the Premier League, which is awesome. A few clean sheets in today's epi would be really useful. 44 appearances for our youngsters. Let's try and get that up a bit. We've got FA Cup games, so that should definitely help us. Again, no Ronaldo, so Mr. Champions League cannot be completed, but he is the top scorer of the Champions League at this point of time. 40 goal contributions between our French players. I must say we are doing pretty well with our season goals. We might actually be able to complete each and every one of these season goals by the end of the season. Who knows? Let's see what happens. At this point in time, we are still in the month of December. The transfer window is shut, which means we can't really do any business. So we're going to focus on our upcoming Premier League game against Huddersfield. We are right now top of the Premier League and I want to keep it that way. So let's try and beat Huddersfield away from home. And after that, we'll be in the transfer window and we'll start discussing transfer business. This is the holiday period and because of that, stamina issues are definitely going to come up, and that's why I'm rotating most of the squad for this one against Huddersfield. I still have Rashford, Pogba and De Gea to help us get over the line in this one, but it's a strong team. We need to continue winning in the Premier League and let's get this win against Huddersfield. João Felix in behind to Paul Pogba, who's been superb in the absence of Ronaldo. Let's see what he can do from here. Still Pogba finds Marcus Rashford, who goes for a very unorthodox attempt, but it didn't really work out as the Huddersfield keeper did make the save. Not good, guys, not good. And there you go, Huddersfield have scored the first goal of this game. This is the December period, guys. Fitness is going to cause us issues. Our second team is just not that great and that's going to cause us problems here and there. And there you go, we've conceded the first goal against Huddersfield. We still have Rashford and of course Pogba in the team, so I'm hoping we can score. We need to equalize as soon as possible. Still Pogba. Could maybe find some space to shoot. Does really well there, gets the shot off and that's in. Joel Pereira, former United keeper, couldn't keep that one out. The power behind that Pogba shot was tremendous and Manchester United are right back in it. We've been in great form lately in the Premier League, 4 consecutive wins and I don't want that form to end. So let's try and get another goal in this one against Huddersfield. But have a look at that play there from Paul Pogba. The drag backs back to back and then of course the finish was superb. Straight at the keeper, so maybe Joel Pereira should have done a bit better. Go on Pogba. Oh, that's brilliantly done there. Finding João Felix, who is one-on-one with the keeper. João Felix shoots. And how on earth hasn't he scored that? That pass from Pogba after that skill move deserved a goal. But, well, João Felix didn't have his finishing boots on there. Here's Chong now. Couple of step overs. Beats his man. Still Chong taking it wide. Oh, that's brilliantly done. How has Chong got past the player there? But the shot hits the crossbar. That move was so quick that even I couldn't keep up with it. But Chong, man, coming off the crossbar, kind of deserved a goal there. Was a supreme solo effort. João Felix inside to Pogba. He gets taken down and that could be a red card. Although Pogba continues, finds Chong. Chong has missed that. How on earth has Chong missed that chance? Could be one of our last chances of the game. Chong now out wide. Go on Chong. He's got the pace. Chong cuts this one back to Marcus Rashford, but Aaron Moy saves the day for Huddersfield. And that's that. We've actually dropped points against Huddersfield. I wasn't expecting this at all. It was a tough game, but you know what? We created some fantastic chances that we should have converted, so I kind of feel hard done by. So I feel like we deserved all 3 points, but oh well, it's the holiday period. There's so many games. Players won't be at their 100%, and maybe because of that, we did drop points in this one. So it seems like Everton have dropped points as well in the Premier League, which means we are still a couple of points above them at the top of the Premier League. That's just brilliant for us. But most importantly, January transfer window is open now. We've got £122 million to spend, and let's talk transfers. Before we talk about players I'm looking to sign, let's talk about players I'm willing to offload, and Pereira is one of them. I mean, he's a good player, decent, but nothing too great. I mean, he's 24 and is only 81 rated. It just makes sense getting rid of him now. And the same can be said for Fred, especially considering I'm looking to bring in a world-class CDM. Ruben Neves can be a good backup option on the bench, and that makes a lot more sense. If we sell both Pereira and Fred, we can bring in maybe 2 quality midfielders, and that just improves the team tremendously. Our backup squad will be insane. We'll keep Angel Gomez though in case of injury issues to play in midfield. So those are the 2 players I'm probably looking to offload in this window. Maybe loaning out Fosu Mensah and Garner as well and Lyde. That is one of my plans. And also about Jesse Lingard, I've seen a few comments about him. You know what? I want to keep him, guys. I really enjoy using him in the few games that he does play. He does perform really well, contributes a lot. So we're going to keep Jesse Lingard, but Pereira and Fred, probably not. Now, I did say in the last episode, maybe bringing someone in the forward line could be helpful. But you know what? We don't actually need a forward. We've got Martial, Dembele, Rashford. And that's when Ronaldo isn't fully fit. So one of them will be a great backup option. And then we've got João Felix. We've got Angel Gomez, Chong, who can play in one of those positions, Lingard as well, Mason Greenwood, who seems to be growing really well. I mean, look at them stats Greenwood has: 89 sprint speed, 88 finishing. He's got better finishing than Rashford somehow, but yeah, that's what I'm saying. So we don't need to side a forward, but midfielders, definitely. This is actually such a difficult decision to make, guys. Casemiro or Milinkovic-Savic. Casemiro definitely the higher rated player, but overall I'm sure Milinkovic has better stats. But we are looking for a CDM. We have a player like Savic and Paul Pogba, so we don't really need Milinkovic-Savic to play as our CDM. In fact, I feel like he's wasted if we are using him as our CDM. I mean, look at them stats he's got. He's got fantastic dribbling, finishing. He's literally like a Paul Pogba, like literally a Paul Pogba 2.0 or something like that. So Savic doesn't really fit the team as such as my CDM. Casemiro, on the other hand, perfectly fits the team. I think he would offer so much as a CDM that doesn't go forward, wins the ball back and just straight away gives it to Saul, Pogba and our attackers. This makes sense, guys. He's actually cheaper than Savic as well. Let's try and sign Casemiro. Hopefully you guys do agree with my decision. He's also a player I've never used in any of my career modes. So I'm offering 55 million for Casemiro. Let's see what their agent comes back and says, and there you go, it's done. What? I wasn't expecting that, guys. 55 million for Casemiro. I feel like that's a brilliant deal. For Savic, we would have probably had to dish out at least 100 million pounds. So I guess financially, Casemiro definitely the better deal. I'm offering Casemiro the exact same wages he was earning at Real Madrid, £260,000 per week, and a signing bonus of about 800,000. I feel like that's a fair offer, but we'll see what Casemiro and his agent come back and say. Crucial squad role, 3-year contract, and there you go, it's a done deal. Casemiro has signed for Manchester United. We mean business, guys. That's another big transfer. And here we have Casemiro's unveiling in a Manchester United shirt. A brilliant signing for £55 million. Don't expect him to score goals for us or even get assists. His job is to be the water carrier, to disrupt the opposition's attacks, win the ball back, play it forward. That's why I've signed him, and I hope he can play that role well. I know a few people will be annoyed with me signing him because he's not the fastest of players, but he's something different, and I feel like he's gonna add something really different and unique to this Manchester United career mode. I'm really hoping this transfer works out for us. Our new signing, Casemiro, is going to make his debut in this Premier League game against Watford. Again, fitness issues causing us a bit of problems here and there, but this is the team that I've gone for. Even though Rashford and Pogba aren't fully fit, I'm still starting them. I'll probably bring them off at halftime or maybe the 68th minute mark to, preserve their fitness, but I still want to, play them so that we can try and win this game. We drew our last game. We need to get all 3 points in this one. I'm really hoping Casemiro can get the job done as our CDM in this game. I'm really eager to see how he performs. That's our team. Let's go and get the 3 points. Go on, Dembele. Oh, he's got the pace, guys. Of course he's got the pace. Finds Martial brilliantly. Anthony Martial with a chance to score. Left foot, and that's in. What a finish this is. I mean, he just put his foot through it and bang, top bins. Anthony Martial gives us the lead against Watford. An assist for Ousmane Dembele, who cut inside beautifully there, utilizing that left foot as well to find Martial. And then the finish was just stunning as we take the lead finally in the second half against Watford. Saul in behind to Ousmane Dembele. We know he's got the pace, and here goes Dembele on the attack. Could cross it in, perfectly done to Martial with the header, who gets his second of the game, and it's also Dembele's assist for this one as well. So a brace from Anthony Martial and a couple of assists from Dembele get us past Watford, and that cross there from Ousmane Dembele was just perfect, and of course Martial guiding it home. And also before that, you would have seen Saul's pass to Dembele. That was really good as well, as we make it 2-0 against Watford. That's more like it. Manchester United back to winning ways. 2-0 comfortable win against Watford. We were brilliant going forwards, and defensively with Casemiro now in the team, we were rock solid, and we also get the clean sheet. So perfect performance. That is a big offer coming in from Barcelona for Paul Pogba, £84.4 million. But is there any reason we should be even thinking about this? Absolutely not. Pogba is going nowhere. We still have a 2-point lead over Everton in the Premier League, which is perfect. The next game against Arsenal at the Emirates Stadium is going to be crucial. But up next, we've got Preston in the FA Cup. The youngsters are going to get a chance to, get some game time. And also about transfers. Yes, I told you guys we need to bring in another midfielder, but that will only happen when we sell Fred or even Andres Pereira. So we're going to have to wait a bit on that. So for now, let's get right into this one. So that's how we line up against Preston. As I said, giving a lot of the youngsters a chance. Angel Gomez getting an opportunity in that midfield. Lingard starts in cam. Greenwood, Chong, Felix all starting. It's a big opportunity for all these players. Dean Henderson as well gets a run out. Let's try and knock out Preston from the FA Cup. Oh, not good, guys. Chance for Preston early on, and that's in. I mean, Dean Henderson for sure wasn't saving that. I mean, how fast was that shot? And now we are 1-0 down against Preston. We already got dumped from the Carabao Cup, and I don't want to get knocked down from the FA Cup once again, so let's just kick back from this and try and deliver. On the attack we go with Mason Greenwood there. Still Greenwood does brilliantly. Cuts inside, finds Chong. Now Jesse Lingard with a chance, and we finally equalised. Took us quite a bit of time though, but it's Manchester United 1, Preston 1, and we are right back in it. Good link-up play between Greenwood, Chong and Lingard. It was a good goal, and it's game on. Oh, they've given the ball away straight to Jean Felix. Go on. Still Felix. Oh, it finds its way to Lingard, who shoots, and it's in. What's just happened here? Preston have collapsed. Firstly, they gave the ball away cheaply to, of course, Jean Felix. And then it was decent defending, I suppose, from Preston. But the ball luckily fell into Lingard's path, who just had to put it in. He's captaining the team tonight, and he's carrying us as well. A brace from him as we lead 2-1 against Preston. Oh, this is not good. A chance for Preston. Dean Henderson coming to the rescue there. Big save from him. Angel Gomez now hasn't really shined in this game so far. Mason Greenwood though. Now Jesse Lingard on a hat-trick. He's hit the post. No, but Lingard could maybe get the rebound. Not really. I really thought it was going to be Jesse Lingard's first hat-trick in this Manchester United career mode. Unfortunately, wasn't to be. And that's done. We are through to the next round of the FA Cup. It was a hard-fought win against Preston. I thought they were pretty decent. Dean Henderson was forced to make a lot of saves. At the same time, we could have scored maybe 3 or 4 goals in this game as well. But overall, happy to have progressed to the next round. We've been getting quite a few major and minor injuries during the holiday period, and here's another one. Eric Bailly is going to be out for the next 5 days. Thankfully, it's not a serious injury. But most of all, look at this. Man City have come in with an offer for Fred, £26 million. And you know what? I'm going to accept it. I know Man City are a rival, but realistically, is Fred ever going to cause us any sort of problem? He's probably not going to even start when they play against us. It's going to be Fernandinho or something. So I'm going to accept this. 26 million for Fred. Let's see if this goes through. Inter Milan now coming in for Andres Pereira for a fee of £23.5 million. That's a decent offer, can't lie, but I think we can get more for him, so let's negotiate. So I'm going to counter with £28 million for Andres Pereira. Let's see what Inter Milan come back and say, and there you go, 28 million. They're willing to accept that, so it seems like Pereira will be moving on to Inter Milan. So both Fred and Andres Pereira have been sold, which means we now have a transfer budget of about £107 million. We can bring in basically any midfielder that we want. At this point in time, my main target for that extra midfielder role is Awad. I feel like he could be an amazing player for us in that midfield. He could be a great backup option to Saul, potentially challenge for a first team spot. He's 83 rated, 4-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot. He's got great physical stats, pretty quick as well. He's got great stats on the ball. I mean, 90 dribbling is amazing, great shot passing. He's a creative midfielder, and I think he could add a lot to our team. But again, I want to read all your comments and then decide what to do. So we leave this transfer for the next episode. If you guys have any other suggestions for midfielders, do let me know down in the comments section. I am looking for a creative midfielder. We've already got our defensive midfielder in Casemiro. Time to, get some bit of a more playmaking ability to our midfield. We still have one more Premier League game to play in today's episode, and that's actually a big one, probably the biggest game in today's episode, and it's against Arsenal away at the Emirates Stadium. Arsenal are doing fairly well this season. They're fighting for a top 4 spot. They've got themselves 35 points. They are 12 points behind us, so they're basically out of the title race, but they're going to give it their all. They're fighting for that top 4 spot, and it's away at the Emirates, so who knows what's going to happen. This is going to be a really difficult game game for us. This is the team that I've gone for this one against Arsenal. Probably the strongest 11 I can put forward at this point. No Ronaldo, he's still out injured, but we do have Rashford, Martial, who's been in great form, Dembele as well, Pogba, Casemiro starting. This is his first big test. Eager to see how he performs. Tierney, Umtiti, Manolas. This is our team. I want to beat Arsenal. Let's get the win. Correct me if I'm wrong, but in the last episode, didn't we face Arsenal in the Premier League? Why are we playing them again? These fixture scheduling has got me confused. But anyways, this is the Arsenal 11. No Lacazette this time around. They've got Mkhitaryan instead. It's a decent Arsenal 11, but I feel like we've got a way better team. So let's get the win. Rashford in behind to Ousmane Dembele. What a pass this is to Dembele, who should score this. Dembele with the timed finesse shot to beat Bernd Leno as we take the lead against Arsenal. An early goal, guys. Couldn't have been any better. In under 4 minutes, Dembele has scored to give us the lead against Arsenal. Rashford with a fantastic pass as well. We got to have a look at the replay for this one. Look at that for a pass from Marcus Rashford. Dembele takes his time, picks his spot and scores. Rashford, brilliantly done there by Marcus Rashford, goes down inside the box, and that has got to be a penalty, and it is a penalty. Carvajal getting a yellow card for that, and it's a chance for us to make it 2-0. Arsenal are collapsing. It's going to be Marcus Rashford to take this penalty. You guys know I've been missing quite a few penalties with Rashford in this series. Hopefully not in this game against Arsenal. Go on, Rashford. I just cannot seem to score penalties with Marcus Rashford. I genuinely don't know why. Pogba in behind to Marcus Rashford. Go on now. Rashford stops it. Takes it inside. Still Marcus Rashford. Shoots. It's blocked, but Leno gets there. Pogba and Rashford now linking up really well. I might look to find the return pass to Rashford. Maybe not. Pogba now to Anthony Martial, who tries and beats Carvajal. Doesn't work, but still is able to find Pogba, who misses that easy chance. I mean, from that position, you expect Paul Pogba to convert. Here we go once again, boys. Come on, Dembele with that ridiculous pace. Still Ousmane Dembele shoots, and how on earth has Leno saved that? Dembele should have made it 2-0 there. Good cross. Tierney gets it away. Lacazette, and now it's Ramsey who shoots, and that's in. Fair play to Arsenal. This was literally one of their only chances in the game, and they've managed to convert. Nothing much we can do about it though. I think we did well defensively to clear the ball, but it was just a lucky bounce. Fell to Lacazette, and then Ramsey with a fantastic finish, and there you go. Arsenal have equalized. We still have about 18 minutes to try and get a goal. Is Dembele on the attack now? What can Dembele do from here? Now it's Casemiro, back to Dembele, who shoots, and that's in. What a goal from Ousmane Dembele. Casemiro getting a very important assist there. And Manchester United have taken the lead against Arsenal with about 8 minutes to go. And that was a beautiful finish there from Ousmane Dembele. Casemiro, of course, having a very important role to play that just lays it off to Dembele, who shoots it first time on the half volley. What an attempt from Dembele, and what a finish. It was executed to perfection. No chance for Leno, and we take the lead, and this could be an important goal for the title race. And that's full time. We get a huge result at the Emirates Stadium against Arsenal. A big win, a 2-1 win for us against them. They were actually decent, I suppose. They defended well, but overall I think we were the better team, and we deserved the win. A moment of magic from Ousmane Dembele separates the side. What a win this is for us. So the Houssem Aouar deal has gotten a lot more interesting because Bayern want to sign him. So I'm not going to be simulating any more days further. We need to try and sign Aouar. So next episode, guys, you need to decide if Aouar is the man you guys want to see at Manchester United. For sure, we need to bring in a midfielder. If that's Aouar or not, it's up to you guys to decide. Any other transfer suggestions are welcome. Let me know down in the comment section. Next episode, we do have quite a few cracking games of football. Man City, the Manchester Derby, deadline day as well. So should be a lot of fun for you guys to watch. And apart from that, have a look at this. The Premier League table, we still have a very good 2-point advantage over Everton. And Everton face Arsenal next, so we could be able to extend that lead. Time for the quick season goals update. We still haven't lost at home in the Premier League, which is awesome. 7 clean sheets now. Isn't that bad, but I hope we can be better defensively. 54 appearances for our youngsters. So I'm hoping by the next episode or so, we'll be done with the building for the future objective. Ronaldo's still the top scorer of the Champions League and 47 goal contributions now with our French players. I feel like this season we'll be able to complete at least 5 out of the 6 objectives. We'll see how it goes though. Before we end off the episode, you guys need to vote for your informed player of the episode, and your nominees for today are number 1 being Ousmane Dembele. What an episode he had, scoring a brace against Arsenal, a couple of assists as well in one of the Premier League games, I think against Huddersfield, and overall I feel like he was super, back from his injury and he's already balling out. Your second nominee is going to be Anthony Martial. I think he scored a brace against Huddersfield and was brilliant in most of the games. So there you go, those 2 are your nominees. Click the I button on the top right of your screen to vote. And that is that for today's episode. Next episode's going to be a very important one, as we've got to make the decision on Aouar or potentially another midfielder. It's all up to you guys, so let me know down in the comment section. But that's it for today's episode. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed, and if you guys have had, make sure to drop a like on the video. 1000 likes would be brilliant, and subscribe if you're new around here, and I shall see you guys next time.